You back to the Stone Casino in Verona, New York. I'm Upstate Al with AZBTV, and you are watching the Turning Stone Classic 25. It's the 9-ball open tournament, the Josh Northeast 9-ball tour, Mr. Mike Zuglin's tour. We got a match coming up. It's going to be Tom McGonagle and Ed Saur coming up. Mike just making the announcement. We would like to thank the Kings of Billiards and also the Kings of Vapor out in Akron, Ohio. azbilliards.com, the Tap League, the best amateur league in North America, along with the live stream news group on Facebook. Of course, Simona's Cloth and Aramis Balls, the best you can get. And I got a feeling we're going to have to get back to our sponsors, as we want to thank Baltimore City Q's. The players are about to lag, and we'll thank our other sponsors as we proceed with this match. We want to thank Molinari Glove. Make sure to get yours. MolinariGlove.com. Mr. Phil Capel of Billiards Press. The books are now available at BilliardsPress.com. And we want to remind you, we're going to Steinway. We'll be there January 13th, 14th, and 15th to bring you the Copigny Dennis Sicola match. Also, we're going to have another match, and that's going to take place up in the Carom Room. Make sure to go to thecaromroom.com and get your early bird special for $29.97, basically $7.50 a day, $7.50 a day to watch these champions shoot it out for $100,000 in the middle. Back to the match. Ed Saur set to break. Danny DiLiberto on his way back. Ed Cohane got his pair of pants and is playing. Didn't have to forfeit his match. Danny D made it back. Pat Fleming's back. We're here. Let's get it down. Wait till Danny. Earl Herring's playing. Oh, Danny's going to tell us a story here in a minute. He's got a good one coming up. Danny, is that you? Danny, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was the right headset to turn on. Danny said that Gene Blucas made Earl Herring quit pool.
Yeah. She beat him in the tournament, and he didn't play again.
He's playing here in this one.
Well, he's almost my age.
He's playing at a Newburgh.
I went there and played him. I played him 125 to 100.
You went up there with Lascotti, didn't you?
With me.
Just by yourself? Thank you, Carl. This is my first time actually going to see Ed Saur play. I know Tom McGonagle. He wrote the book right on cue. Plays in a lot of the Josh events. He will be playing in Snookers in March. He's also the gentleman in charge of the New England Billiards Hall of Fame. This gentleman at the table. The 8 o'clock round, we're trying to get Jason Shaw and Rodney Morris for the next round. We're pushing for it. We'll let you know as soon as our runner comes back.
Great match.
Oh, yeah.
Has to be two of the favorites to win this.
It might take 15 minutes between both of them.
Okay, up on table 2, Jed Jessen versus Angelo Hilton. That's on table number 2.
Call if you want. You can grab a headset right there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Rob Hart. I'm sorry. Rob Hart. Rob, you ever go to Lake Angelo?
Is that you, Carl? Are you there?
I am here.
All right, welcome aboard. Carl, I can't pronounce your last name. Tell everybody.
Real fast, Kantrowitz.
Jantrowitz.
Yeah.
Great photographer.
Thank you.
This is Tom McGonagle. He's playing Ed Sauer, who's sitting in the seat there. Race to 9.
God bless me.
You just blew out my headphone here. Could you lower the volume a little bit?
I did.
You know how fast a sneeze
Wow.
travels?
My God.
Hold on. Go ahead.
You know how fast a sneeze travels?
How fast?
110 miles an hour. It does.
Well, you just blew my laces open.
Yeah. Wow. Could you lower that volume a little bit? I'm real
You're
loud
hot?
here. Yeah, real hot.
I think this is you. Is that you?
No. Yeah, that's it. Perfect.
Good?
Yeah, good to go.
Danny, you all right?
I'm fine.
Yeah, my hearing has now returned since Danny sneezed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tom McGonagle goes up 1, guys.
Danny, they say if you try to hold back a sneeze, you'll get a heart attack.
Stop
or
your
something
heart,
like
yeah.
that, right? That's what I heard.
I heard your heart stops when you sneeze.
I don't know.
Well, that's why they say God bless you, Gesundheit, because they thought you would die.
I usually say, God bless you, may the devil take you.
Well, you know, they have a rule here about the racking. Did you talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were on the air during the players' meeting. Did you tune in for that? Or?
No, I was on the road.
Oh, okay.
Came up here with Pat Fleming. You've heard of Pat Fleming, I assume?
17-year-old player out of New York.
Do you know the story about how Pat got into AccuStats?
I really don't.
Pat finished third in the World's Straight Pool Championship. Mike Siegel won it, and Rempe was second. And Pat got $3,000 as the third place prize. He took the $3,000 and he went over to Radio Shack and he bought a TRS-80, which was the first computer. And he taught himself how to write computer programs. He got involved in computers, and that went to video, and that's AccuStats.
And it's from there, it's all smooth sailing.
I videotaped the first match that he ever played in. Back in I guess it was the 1970s.
He was a good player.
Yeah. Great player.
What do you think, Carl, if we can get Rodney Morris and Jason Shore up next?
13 minutes.
That's what I just told Danny. 15 minutes.
Well, Luke Savas was just playing against Rodney Morris, and the match went. It was 9-6, 15 games, and it was over in about a half hour.
Yeah, Luke, he should have sneakers on. He runs around the table.
Yeah, he plays real fast.
Yeah.
And you know my story about Lou Butera?
No.
He was a fast player. He played so fast that one tournament he made the 9 and the 7 hung up.
Jadoub.
I think they need a referee.
Yeah.
What is it, something on the cue ball?
Yeah, something on it looks like the object ball.
At this time? Must be something distracting, that's for sure.
In France, if you want to play pool and you want to touch a ball to clean it, you say Jadoub, I adjust. Something like that.
Jadoub.
Yeah, something like I am adjusting or I'm touching, something like
Here
that.
comes the Silver Fox. Al Salem's been around forever, plays good pool.
Oh, he's approaching the table. It looks like he's just shooting over the ball.
Well, that's why the referee was called.
That was it? Oh. If I'm not mistaken, Danny, this is the first year that they're assigning Mosconi points to the Turning Stone event.
I don't know anything like that.
Yeah, I know that Mike mentioned that.
They should. This is a major tournament, actually. Not so much for the money, but the players in it.
Yeah, $25,000 added. Not bad. $8,000 first prize.
Good hit. No matter what, good hit. He might have left the window. I think he could shoot this.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Not an easy shot.
And he was rewarded.
Yep, they stopped pretty good. Pretty good shot. Oh, this wasn't so good. Turned out good.
Yeah, he got away with it.
He got perfect angle.
Yep.
But it was a bad shot. Didn't look like he had control of everything. But now, this is my favorite shot. One of them, anyway.
He's a big boy. He's got to reach over there
Yeah,
left-handed.
and he's left-handed.
Yeah, he popped it in. Okay.
No problem.
Mr. Saur takes the second game, and we're tied at 1 apiece.
Well, folks at home, you can see it on your screen. We got the Rodney Morris, Jason Shaw match for 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to update everybody on that right now, we appreciate it. Jason Shaw, Rodney Morris at 8 o'clock. That's going to be a good match.
Yeah, don't tune in at 8:15. You might miss it.
You're absolutely right. Not that this is not a good match. All the matches here are good matches, but you know what I'm talking about out there.
I hope they do. You know, we're suggesting that they both play fast.
Right. Exactly.
I have to tell you that.
So you guys out there that wanted that match, please spread it across AZ Billiards. Get it out there on Facebook, social media, Twitter, whatever it is, Instagram. I'll thank you later on when I got the chance to look, whether it be after the tournament. I usually do thank everybody when I see it.
Do I need it?
I don't understand what. People out there are flipping out.
Well, what are you going to do here, Danny? Looks like he's banking it.
I don't think so.
No, he's playing
You
safe.
should play safe. Try to get him behind the 8.
I think
He got him.
yeah, he did. That's a 6 ball, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I get the colors.
Yeah. Nice shot.
Oh, went to black. Sorry, guys. Just for a second. It's not you.
Good hit so far. Where did the cue ball go? Behind the 8.
Perfect.
Yep. Well, he sold out. It's not a hanger, but he sold out. There's not much position to play. Make the ball, and you'll be on the 6. Good shot.
Yeah, you got a little help with the 8 too. You know, one of the things I like about Turning Stone is it's old-fashioned 9-ball, no jump cues, winner breaks, 9-ball counts on the break. I love that.
That's Mike Zuglin.
Yep,
It's old school.
old school. The right way to play 9-ball.
You ever hear the saying, don't fix anything if it's not broke?
Some of the players don't like the fact that the 9-ball counts on the break, but it happens so infrequently.
Field sold out every time they have a
Yeah.
turning stone.
Well, tell Danny Gartner that. He's no longer with us.
I heard this story. I think he made the 9-ball on the break
6 in a
six
row.
in a row on you,
I had him on me. I had him 10-5. He made it 6 in a row.
and you were racking.
I was, yeah.
So you can't blame it on the racker.
No, I blame it on me. I didn't know how to cheat with the rack.
Many people don't know who Danny Gartner was. He was called Young Greenleaf.
And he was older than Greenleaf.
That's right. And he hung out. He had a pool hall in Newark, New Jersey. Hung out with Jersey Red back in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. And played in a lot of World's tournaments. He was a good straight pool player.
Yeah, he was. Good friend of mine.
Yeah. You know who he eventually sold his pool hall to in Clifton? Ray Martin.
Yeah,
Yep.
I heard that one. Oh, this guy just got a break.
Yep.
He was going to lose the rack and wound up an easy win.
Yep. Saur is now 2-1 ahead, huh? Well, Danny, it's really good to see you back to your old self.
I'm going to get better.
You look terrific.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
There's my girlfriend,
Diana.
Diana Hoppy.
Sweet Diana. Oh, we're checking the rack here.
Don't forget, folks, right there on your screen, Derby City Classic, right around the corner, January 22nd through the 30th. Danny DiLiberto will be in the hot box, bringing you all the commentary. It's pay-per-view by AccuStats, along with Billy Incandona will be there.
And also Mark Wilson.
And Mr. Mark Wilson, captain of the USA Moscone Cup team. Go to AccuStats. Check them out, AccuStats.com. Soon enough, they'll have the early bird specials on the website. They're having a little difficulty racking the balls here, and this is the rule, folks. If they can't rack the balls, and Mike Zuglin, if there's any kind of problem and somebody complains, Mike Zuglin can come down here and put a neutral racker to rack the balls. No problem. The other point of it is both players will have to pay the neutral racker $50 each. And they will not play until they pay them. Talking about putting the nuts on somebody, I haven't heard anybody
Okay, what if they
complain
don't
about
have
rack.
the money?
Well, then you can't continue to play.
I don't think that's fair.
That's putting the nuts on somebody. But I don't know. Maybe Mike would let them.
I want to be the racker and collect the 50s.
100. You get 50 from each player.
The
Yeah.
50s, you know.
Oh, the 50s. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Sure.
That's plural.
That's
Could
good.
be 2 or more.
Absolutely.
Danny's always thinking. Well,
He's parlaying. Parlaying.
he's already got an application to be the official racker.
I don't think it'll ever come about.
I don't think
so either.
I think we all agree. These
But-
players are not going to pay $50 to a racker.
Watch out.
By the way, the racks that they're using are the official diamond racks. Very nice wooden racks.
He can hit the edge, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not.
It looks like it's going to turn up. Oh, he can see it.
I don't think he can make it. We're going to see another save.
Yeah, it's going to go around.
Maybe
it.
go behind the floor ball. Oh, he didn't.
Just feather it.
Well, he didn't leave a hit. We're going to see a 2-rail kick now.
Might spin it off the rail and make it. Got the shot.
I don't think so. That ball is a little bit out. I don't think it's close to the cushion.
He's going for the spin.
I don't think he's going to make it, though. See, it was pretty far off the rail. That same hit, if the ball were close to the cushion, he might have made it. Instead, now he could sleep in the street.
Just gave up your lease. Well, Chris Fernfro was in the chat. He says, huge problem. Neutral racker may not be able to rack at all.
I think
Well, the other rule behind that is, if you do have a neutral racker, you cannot even go near the rack or look at it with the side of your eye, Mike Zuglin said. I guess he's trying to put all the racking shenanigans to sleep here
Yep.
and keep everything moving along.
Well, Pat likes that too, because there's too much time and film wasted on racking.
And it's not everybody. A selective few.
Uh-oh.
He busted it out of there, and well, he got the shot on the
Yeah.
5.
It was a gamble, but he won so far. Go straight back. 1 rail. Oh,
Hung it up.
he missed it. Pretty good. He might have to go into the 7 now. Oh, he's going 2 rails.
Uh-oh.
I didn't like 2 rails. I think he should have went into the 7. Nothing bad could have happened. But now he's got a cut at it. Cue ball will fall on the 8, but you got to make the ball. This is not an easy shot. Did he kick that or bank it?
He tried to bank it. Cross
Well,
corner.
he left
yeah.
distance.
Yep.
Play it in the left far corner and go 2 rails to the 8. Actually 3 rails, but the third one doesn't count. I don't think he played it in the right pocket.
You mean he should have played it in the upper left-hand corner?
Yeah, that was more natural with less work to do on the cue ball. It was more of a make the ball. That one he had it. Well, anyway, neither one was easy. But Saur doesn't mind.
Well, he's got to come to the short side of the 9 now, so to say, which is not too short.
No,
you know.
it's almost in the middle.
Yeah.
Ed jumps out to a 3-1 lead here, race to 9. So Tom has really given up the table a couple of times that he's had chances.
But he's got to forget those innings. Next time he gets up, make believe it's a new day. Well, it looks like he made noise, that's all. But he didn't sell out.
Iggy in the chat, Tony Iggy, he's got a point. Tom doesn't look comfortable. Tom, he should be comfortable. He plays here at just about every turning stone. Just having a little rough time right now. But,
Yeah.
He's okay. He's not going to throw himself out of rhythm. He's got his earphones and his little earbuds, tuning everybody out.
Yeah, some of the tournaments do not allow headsets, but this one does. I noticed Jennifer Beretta was wearing her earphones also.
Right. Another rule Mike Zuglin made is, you know, the player wearing headphones comes over and was wearing headphones and says, well, I didn't hear my opponent say I was on 2. Mike Zuglin said, don't even come to me with it. You're automatically lost that game because you're wearing headsets or earbuds.
You're questioning whether one ball is frozen.
I don't see the difference.
I know. I don't think he could hit it without getting a rail.
Right.
But he's got to shoot pretty hard to the left of the 7 with a lot of draw.
He might have the left side of that one ball past the 5. He's kicking into it. He's going to bend the cue ball.
He's going to have to draw the ball.
Yeah, he's going to bend this cue ball.
Got to have speed and a lot of draw. Whack it. You might make it somewhere. Well, he didn't come close.
He didn't draw the ball.
He didn't go past the 7.
Yep, he didn't draw the cue ball.
Created a little trouble, too, with the 3-4 up there.
I
and
don't
the 5.
think so.
With the 3 and the 4? The
Yeah,
3
I think that it goes somewhere.
over the rainbow.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
The 3 ball goes to the side.
Yeah. Or in the corner.
Yeah.
See where the 8 is? That is the 8, right? I call
2
it.
ball.
Yep.
It's the 2 this time?
No, that's the 8 ball.
The 8.
Oh,
yeah.
the 8 over there, yeah.
He's talking about playing a 3 in the corner.
Oh, yes, it does go there,
It
yeah.
goes there.
Yep.
I don't think you gamble on hitting it now because you'll snooker yourself.
Looks like he's going to hit him. Nope.
Yeah, he's going to sleep in the street. He hit his wallet.
Well, he's leading here 3-1. He's been making a couple of errors, and Tom can't take advantage of them. Tom has to step up and start taking advantage of these mistakes. That's what's going to put him back in the game. He knows it. He's probably listened to us on his headset. We got to be careful, Danny. We might give him a little inside information.
I remember at the Derby, they had a big screen to show the public the match up in the air, and every time I drew a direction, the player could see it.
So you were the coach for the sky.
With the telestrator.
Yeah, it's true.
That had to be distracting at one point or another, right? At them looking up at the possibilities.
I don't even know if they did, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think he'll like this.
No, he's in trouble here.
Yeah, it's like you say, he doesn't have control of the game at all. Now he's got another kick. Kick and hope.
Kick it in the side, he said.
Hit it, at least, but he didn't. Yeah. Yeah, it's not going good for him.
I did stream CMB WSU. I didn't stream him, I recorded him. CMB WSU says Upstate streamed me when I didn't even know it. He's right. Bob and I were on Skype. Bob was practicing in his man cave. He just got the table, brand new cloth on it. And we was on Skype, and he was showing me his table, and he was practicing, and I was recording him at the time. And I put it out there on Ustream.
Oh, this looks like he got tricky here.
Well, he's got a big pocket, but that
Yeah.
ain't going to work.
No, I thought he was funny. Not ha-ha funny, but look,
Right.
he missed the ball and he played safe. I think you roll forward and freeze the guy on the 7.
Yeah, just
See?
don't leave. You don't want to. You need the
You
cushion,
got the
though.
perfect angle.
But you need the cushion.
Yeah, but
And if you leave the 6 anywhere near that pocket, your opponent's got a possibility of kicking it.
well, he's going to hit it harder than that to freeze him on the 7. It's not going to be a good kick.
He thinks it goes.
You think it goes by the 7?
He thinks it. He's down there shooting it.
Well, then it does. He's in a better spot than we are. Hell, he made it.
Split the heart of the pocket, too.
Well, he needed this one.
Okay, I'd like to remind the players that are being eliminated that if you want to play in our second chance tournament on Sunday, accepting entries for that, $60 entry fee for our second chance tournament on Sunday. Come see me if you're interested. Thank you.
You know, it's looked like a one-way match so far, but he's only going to be one game behind.
Correct. And breaking.
Yeah. Yeah, he needed to get out there.
3-2. Hey, we got to mention Josh Hughes, of course, the main sponsor on board, Mr. Mike Zuglin and his store. PoolOnTheNet.com, Dan Hydrick Custom Cues, and of course, OB Cues.
Are they playing 3 balls have to go past the side pocket?
No.
Okay, so just a legitimate no soft breaking.
Right. But the 9 counts in any pocket.
Yep.
Well, he made a ball, and he's got a long shot on the 1, but I think it goes to the 2 if he can make it. There's a 2 past the 7.
Doesn't look like it from here. We can take a little bit of
Well,
an angle.
then he'll have a pretty good save, but I think it passes. But he's got to think that.
And he comes with these shots. Tom comes with these long shots. You know, if he's
you
starting to-
probably got him now.
Yeah, I probably got him a couple times, but you know, when he's right, he comes with him.
Yeah. Well, you got there. If it passes, I think it does.
Even if it doesn't, you
It's
play
got
it.
a good save.
Yeah, you roll up on the 7, cut the angle down, and put the 2 right against the 5.
That's what he's doing.
Well, you gotta marry
You got to
this.
get it closer to the 7.
Yeah.
You give the guy too much kicking room.
Yep.
You got to freeze him on the 7 for it to be effective.
Take away those angles away.
Right, and he had a chance to do that. Oh, this guy's amphibious too.
Yep.
Hit it good.
He's gonna. No, he left a cut at it. It's gonna be tough getting to the 3. He doesn't have a real good path coming off rails. See, if the position is too tough here, which it is, I think you shoot straight on the 2 and stick there.
Correct. Or you use
Play
the top of the
safe.
9 to get position. He almost got the top of the 9, but he didn't get it. Got himself into an area where he does have a bank. But does he want to bank the game on it?
No, you can't bet the game on this bank.
Stick him behind the 7?
Put him behind the 5.
He banked it.
didn't.
He banked all the way and got kind of fortunate for now.
I'm glad you said that, because
Because-
every time Billy says he got lucky, I say, not yet. He's still got the dice.
He's got a 3-rail kick to get behind the 3 ball if he wants to go that way.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, he's going 1 rail. He's going to spin it.
Yeah, he sold out. Now he's got to go a short 2 rails. Avoid hitting the 8. You can't get real good on the 5, so just go back and forth, and you can be right where you are now. That'll be good enough. I don't think he could do it by rolling it.
No,
I think he has to hit a little bit in front of the side.
yeah. And anywhere favoring the right side of the table, he should be okay.
Yeah, he missed that brutally. He got the cue ball where it had to be, but you got to make the ball, or the rules are your opponent shoots.
Yeah, I guess. If it wasn't, this big, huge gentleman out in front of us, Ed Sauer, would definitely have something to say about it. He's got to be 6'4", 6'5".
In the waist.
I didn't say that, Ed.
I did.
He said it.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
He sure is.
But I got my game Carl here. He'll help me.
He just got there. You notice there are a lot of left-handed players in this tournament? I'd say about more than a third of the players are
I
left-handed.
didn't notice
I'm
that.
going to count them up later. I'm going to tell you, give
Well,
you a
some
count.
of them are up in the room.
Well, I mean, I'm going to, by the names I can tell. most of
Okay.
them, yeah.
All right.
Well,
Because I have photographs of almost every player.
Yes, you do.
you know, in the caveman days, there were way more right-handers because all the paintings of a hand in the walls was the left hand. They traced the left hand, so you know they were right-handed.
Or they would trace in somebody else's hand.
I don't think they were that generous. They weren't going to waste paint on someone else's
They were
hand.
Cannibals. Another win.
I tell you about the cannibals, the comedians that went on a safari. Two comedians went on a safari to Africa, and they got attacked by cannibals. And the cannibals cooked them and ate them. And the one cannibal said to the other, "Didn't they taste funny?"
Keep that in your hat, guys. 3-2. And this is the tester.
This is a tester. Better off if it's frozen. If it's frozen, it's a much easier shot than if it's just off.
He hit that real good.
It was frozen, I believe.
He hit it good enough to go 3-3 and breaking.
Yeah, like I said, it looked like it was one-sided this match, but now it's 3-3.
Another dry break.
Yeah, the table hasn't been very lenient on the break. He is truly amphibious.
He
Look
is.
At this. I thought he should have shot that ball. Right? He had a good line on it.
Yeah, it was makeable. You know, Danny, you had the joke of the week when we did the Make It Happen 10 ball a couple of weeks ago in Edison, New Jersey. I think Billy and Cardona made a call that you didn't agree with, and you said he was an imbecile or related, imbecilio. That's what it was.
No, I said he's Carmen Basilio's cousin.
Imbecilio.
Imbecilio. Carmen Basilio lived around here, you know.
Yeah,
He was my good friend,
good boxer.
a good fighter.
Yeah.
Not a boxer,
Fighter.
a fighter.
He was a bleeder. He lost a lot of matches for bleeding. They stopped the match.
He cut easily, but he didn't lose a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I saw a couple of matches that they called because he was bleeding.
With Sugar Ray Robinson.
Yeah. Those were titanic matches, boxing
Yep.
matches.
Well, Tom's forced to play this combination now into the 3-ball. A lot of funny things can happen. The 7 can, cause trouble around the 9 area.
I don't think the 3 kisses off the 7. It might be a little bit over kissing.
Perfect.
Wrong.
Perfect. Left a 7-9 combination.
Perfect. Well, he's got to get there.
Yeah, well, it could have come out a lot funnier, where he had a hard time even getting to the 7-ball to make it.
He shot that a little bit too easy.
He's tapping the table to slow the cue ball down, but
It doesn't work.
doesn't work.
Tapping the table or talking to the balls doesn't work. I tried both of those over
I
the
heard
years.
that's a foul also in world tournaments. You can't tap the cloth. But he still has a shot on the 4-ball. He can cut this in the upper right-hand corner, go back and forth to get on the 5 and shoot it in the upper left-hand corner. He should be okay here. There's no scratch into the side pocket. It looks like the cue ball is going to just before the side pocket. Yeah, like that.
Pretty good. He looks like he got himself a little bit together here.
Yeah, when you tie this game up, when you're out of your rhythm and you're not feeling your stroke, and all of a sudden it's 3-3, might have clicked something in Tom's confidence level, Said, hey, I'm in this match. And sometimes that's what it takes. Just to get even when you're down by 2 games. He likes to spin into natural angles,
Well, he
you know.
got the right angle to go to the 7-9 now.
Looks kind of funny, Danny. It looks like he's off just a tad.
Well, it looks to me like if he shoots it hard enough, he could scratch with the cue ball. They look straight in to me.
Do you like him getting to the 7-9 combination from here?
Of course. You got to just cut the ball a little. Don't shoot it through the middle.
Oh, yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
fine.
he's okay.
He got, oh,
Whoa, you got
never a doubt.
to hope that it didn't go in
You know
if you're in his opponent's
You know what
seat.
U.J. Puckett used to say? The
No.
ball looked up, saw it was Lassiter, and it fell.
7-9 combination. Tom McGonagle looking to take the lead in this match by 1 for the first time. And he does, just like that.
Well, yep.
Unbelievable. Rodney Morris and Jason Shore. We got the match coming up.
At 8.
That's a buzzsaw of a match. We might have to put a clock on that and see how long it takes. Rodney's shooting real good. We had a match. Rodney was playing on stream table, and when does he shoot bad, right? He always looks like he's practicing, and
Right. He's the loosest guy I
Yeah.
ever saw. It looks like he is practicing.
right. And Jason Shore is on a mission to actually create a awesome foursome by winning this
Right.
4 times.
Well, Jason won his last match, 9-0.
Wasn't here?
Yeah.
I wasn't here. Who did he beat?
Yeah,
That's a good question.
Yeah. Well, we can find. I might have it.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I might have it anyway. I think I might have some pictures in here to matches.
Well, look at the way this guy squatted the rock and made, what did he make? 2 balls. Or 3. He made 3 balls on the break. Didn't he?
2.
2, okay.
I don't have the picture, but I do have Jason's bracket. Let's see. Can't really tell. I only got partial part of the name. SGEN is the last 3 letters. Can't tell like that.
Well, he got funny here.
Iggy, whatever you're putting in there is censored. You got to open up the little gear, click on the URL. I'll do it for you. If you hover your mouse around the top corner, this little gear, and you got to allow URLs, and now you can drop. I think it was a link that you're trying to put in there. On your side, it looks like it goes in, but on everybody else's side, it's censored.
What, Saur? You lost a few in a row. You got to make a ball here. Get momentum back. You're only losing by 1. Tough shot and position. Overcut it. Might have played it that way.
Tom will spin this 3 ball right in.
Will he get position?
Well, there's a lot of big windows between everything that's on the table, so
Yeah,
likely that he will, but probabilities
don't
are
wanna
there.
hit anybody.
Right.
Oh, he overcut it.
And he's possibly got behind the 9. No, he's okay. He's got the bank.
Yeah.
He'll bank at it. He gets very aggressive
He'll
and
get
bank.
position if he makes it. Looks to me like he's going 1 rail towards the 8 if he banks it with the cue ball. He made it. Good shot. Got position.
That's correct, Tony. That's the last name of the gentleman that Saur beat. Is Pensgen? Maybe from Canada. I don't know him.
I went over to take a look at the match, take some pictures, and the match was over.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. For some reason, we're not surprised. Did you notice that?
Carl's a very good photographer.
Yeah.
Only
sure.
one problem. Whenever he takes a picture of me, it looks like me.
Blame the camera, not the photographer. Tom McGonagle.
all right,
I don't know how many in a row he's won, Danny. What do you think, 5?
he was down 3-1.
Yeah, he won 4 in a row.
4 in a row. From USA, Upstate Al, USA. That's the abbreviations I use. I'm just talking to some folks out there in the chat every once in a while. Hey, Gene Mann commentates on the World Straight Pool 14.1 matches. Bro, said that twice.
Is Gene online there?
Gene Mann is in the chat, yeah.
Hello, Gene. This is Carl. How are you?
He said hello to your call.
All right.
And he said hello to Danny.
Hello.
Out there by Oyster Bay or somewhere out there in Long Island.
Another dry break. Boy,
I'll tell you, that 8 went in the pocket, out of the pocket, hit both points of the side pocket in slow motion. You would think it was going to drop. And Ed's going to have to come here and just finesse this 1 ball in and get kind of straight on this 2 ball if he wants to play the combination 2-8. You kind of want to be
I
straight.
think he'll have a billiard. That will be better. Because you could cut the 2 to the corner and billiard the 8 in. If you can make the ball. This guy fell apart. He fell apart. He had control of the match.
Danny doesn't mean that in a bad way. He just means the guy's he didn't bring his game. His game fell apart.
But there's time to get it back before the other guy gets 4 more games. Good shot.
have you noticed that this tournament, I walked around, I noticed that the players are not breaking as hard as they possibly can. They're sort of using a 3/4 break. You know, not even a cut break, just a 3/4 break. I wonder why. I guess they practiced and they found they couldn't make the balls on the break, so they're doing the best they can.
Well, we had Mike Andrews in the booth yesterday. Mike said that Sean Wilkie was either going to cut break or just hit him square. And we had Sean on the stream, and he just hit him square. He never used a cut break once.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what they practiced.
Were the
How about
balls
that,
falling
Danny?
in for him yesterday on the break?
I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
I noticed it. Balls are just not falling.
You can't remember what you had for breakfast?
No, I had so much.
Yeah, I was going to guess you ate a cow.
Yeah, I did.
They got a good buffet breakfast down here.
I had that this morning.
I heard a good story today, a true story. Pat and I were driving up from New Jersey, and we stopped to get a bite to eat. And we were talking about the greatest player that we've ever seen, and we both agreed it was Efren. And somebody came over and said, "You guys know about pool?" Pat said, "Yeah, a little bit." And he said, "Did you ever hear of a guy by the name of, I think his name was Steve So we both said The
Mizrak?
Miz. We both said The Miz. And the guy said, yeah, The Miz, right, Mizrak. He came to my house when I was 45 years old. He came to my house. My wife gave me a birthday present, a 3-hour private lesson with Steve Mizrak. And I said, wow, how many years ago was that? He said, well, it was 24 years ago. I'm 69. So I said, how was the lesson? He said, he was great. And the only thing he asked my wife said, would you like something to eat?
He said
And
anything.
Mizrak said, how about that box of donuts over there? True story. And Mizrak took the box of donuts.
Yeah.
So when you said about eating, I thought immediately of Steve.
He did. That's what killed him. The knife and fork. He couldn't stay away from it. Well, this is not AccuStat, so I could brag, but, Efren never beat me. So I have trouble saying he's the greatest player I ever saw because he never beat me.
I can tell you one thing. He's the most entertaining player I ever saw.
Oh, most knowledgeable, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I beat Mizrak pretty good.
You had Mizrak's number.
I did, yeah. He came to Florida. I played him on a tight table. 500 points for 5,000, and I beat him 500 to 90.
Was that the place in West Palm Beach?
No, it was the Congress.
Oh.
I don't know why he didn't shoot that ball, but
Well, this is not a bad shot, though.
it's not a bad shot. But you're playing to get a shot, and
Well,
he had it.
You think he had the speed to hold the cue ball?
Oh,
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
sure. I think when you get a chance to win the game, you got to win it.
Watch the side pocket here.
He hit it.
He did it. He was going to leave a shot. He hit it. He hit it good.
Yeah. Well, I guess Tom knew more than I did about that. I would have shot the 7 because it was a pretty easy shot.
You would have been sleeping in the street.
No, I might have made. I run 2 balls a couple of times.
I'm using your line.
Stretch here. Well, 6-3 now.
Listen, there is no stopping Tom from here. He's winning everything under the sun since he had one. Now 5 games in a row he's won. And now he's got, I learned a new word this week, last weekend called swag. Now Tom's swag has changed. He's got that confidence strut, you know. Yeah,
You're coming from the street now, huh?
no, it's a word that everybody's using, and I never knew what it meant.
Yeah, like swagger,
Swagger,
huh?
yeah.
Swagger.
Yeah, but swag to me always meant like
Stolen merchandise.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Where'd you get that nice watch, Danny?
Right.
It's swag.
Right. Fell off the back of a truck.
No, he let the cue ball
Watch
go.
the 9. The 9 counts. The 9 hangs up. This might be a short game if somebody can get to that 2 first. Or the
Well,
3.
I think he's going to get to it now. Look at the 1.
Or the 4. He can use any one of them. The 2, 3, or 4. And then the 5. They're all sitting there nice. Unless he wants to run them out. But everything's sitting wide open.
Yeah, he's going to play the
4
2,
ball.
3, 4 into the 9.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Snookered himself.
He did.
He did.
Yeah, I don't know. That was bad playing. Bad playing.
This is the man that just went 3 rails and hit that 7 against the rail.
Yeah.
You pocket the 9 here. I mean,
And take a chance on him not
Yeah.
running out. You're right.
Yeah.
It's a percentage thing. Now he's going to sleep in the street again.
yeah, you got to play the 3-9 combination, or do you play the 3 and then the 4-9?
I think you play the 3 and then the 4. 4 is more direct hit.
Well, on this one, I think you're right because he can really play easy
What do you
position.
mean this one you think I'm right?
Well, sometimes
Haven't I been right before?
occasionally.
I was wrong once 20 years ago.
Occasionally.
Jason Shaw, Rodney Morris up next. If If you guys are just tuning in,
7-3.
Tom has now won 6 games in a row. Somebody said that he's amphibious swag. He's got the amphibious swag now. CMBWSU in the chat. Bob out on the West Coast. Tom McGonagle set the break, 7-3. He's leading. The 9 once again towards the corner
Keeps
pocket.
pushing the 9.
And now it looks like a 7-9 combination.
Yeah, let's see how he gets past this one ball. Does the one ball bank, or is he going to play it in the right
You
corner?
don't play it.
Play it in the corner?
You play safe.
He's
See?
cutting his ball
You
right
can't.
in.
Forget it. He's going to scratch off the 3 if he does that.
He didn't cut
You
it
don't
right in.
play that. You got to play it safe.
That's what he did. And he's got a shot. Ed's got to look at the
Yeah,
one
he's
ball.
got a tough shot here. He's got to shoot over the 2 ball. And he's left-handed. It's a tough shot. They're playing fouls on all balls here. So, going to jack up. Yeah.
He double kissed it. And
I didn't really like that shot because if he would have got that one ball in anywhere in the vicinity around that 7-9, you know, if it came all the way down table.
He double kissed it. He hit
Yeah, I
it
know.
too full. He had to cut it a little.
Got to shoot off above that ball. Over that ball is tough. Off the rail, too.
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yep.
Oh, he's not so fine.
He's mad at himself.
He gave a game away here.
That shouldn't knock your clock right there. You know what I mean? That really shouldn't knock your brain into that frenzy where you're mad at yourself. You just won 6 games in a row. Stay in that rhythm. Keep your head focused. Because when you start getting hot at yourself.
What's he do here? How's he getting on the 3?
That's right. Nice shot.
Just like that.
Really nice shot right there
Oh,
by
he
Ed.
did make a good shot.
Absolutely.
That was not as easy as it looked.
You got to watch out for his shirt now. You got to touch that other ball.
Well, if he did touch it with a shirt, I don't want to be the one to get up there and tell him he did. We'll send Call out there. Here you have it. He's got a nice position on the 6 to roll up with a 7-9 combination.
Hey, he's really not far out of the match.
Well, win a break and, you know, anything can happen. We just seen 2 9s possibly, you know, go into the corner pockets here. Tom McGonagle allows Ed to
See,
answer
there
back.
was, again, the cue ball was moving when he shot the 8 just now.
That's right. He cleared the table while the cue ball was in motion.
It's a foul.
Yep.
You know, Shannon Dalton lost 2 games, and blew the match
Yep.
because of that stuff.
Yeah, I had to call the foul, too. I didn't like it, but
You had to do it.
yep. Yep.
Well, if you were there now, you would call a foul.
Yep, I would. You know, there's a legal thing about calling a foul, and there's also something about the spirit of the rule. The spirit of the rule, of course, is to stop anything that could.
Look at the 9 bouncing around. Sorry, Call. Go ahead.
I was going to say the spirit of the rule is to prevent somebody from actually stopping the ball that could go into the hole or something nasty like that. But when you looked at that game that Shannon lost in the U.S. Open, when Carl Boyce called the foul on him.
Wait a minute. I don't think Call actually called a foul on him. He just wanted to know what the rule was, right?
Yeah, exactly. He actually said that the cue ball was in motion. When we did the instant playback with Accustats, he was correct. So I had to call it.
Call it.
Yeah.
Well, the rules are the rules, right?
Yeah.
It's tough being a referee out there and having to call that, though.
It is.
You know the players personally, you know. Do
I
they-
feel sometimes bad when I have to make a call that I know is going to hurt the player, but what can you do? You have to be completely neutral.
Yes, of course.
I remember about 30 years ago or so, I was refereeing the final match between Laurie John Jones at that time
Right.
and a Chinese player, up-and-coming Chinese player, and Laurie John double hit the cue ball. I called a foul, a push, and she looked at me, and I said I could tell because the cue ball moved forward and it was too close to the object ball. Couldn't do it without double kissing. And she wound up losing the match, but not because of that. But I felt bad about it.
You should.
I like Laurie John.
She's a sweetheart.
Now Hassan.
And she could sing.
And she was on The Price is Right with Bob Barker, too. So was Vivian Varial. She was there with her. And Laurie John took down the whole package at The Price is Right. I don't know if you guys seen that.
Yeah?
It's on YouTube. Yeah.
She's a beautiful lady.
Well,
Sweet lady.
speaking about television shows, Aaron Rodgers won Jeopardy easily. He's a pretty smart guy, Aaron Rodgers. You know, the quarterback for Green Bay?
Jeopardy. Yeah.
He won easily.
Amazing. I got to put my my little sweater on here. It's getting a little bit of breeze.
Delicate little shot here.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to hold it. He got good on it. Should run out. Get on the hill.
Laurie John Jones. Somebody's Gene saying in the chat. Laurie John won the U.S. 14.1 in 1993
Yeah.
while 7 months pregnant.
Yep. And the year that that I was speaking of before when she lost was, I believe, 1991.
Yeah, she was a pretty good player. I remember when she first came around tournaments, she was almost a baby.
Yeah. Well, her father, John Oganowski, who recently passed away, started teaching her when she was about 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah, he put milk crates around the table for her. She was actually doing some commentating with us down at the Gotham City Billiard Club in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I liked her father, John.
And she said that her dad built the stage around so she can shoot pool
Yep.
because she couldn't see over the table.
You know, Laurie John and her ex-husband, Sammy Jones, are business partners.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Still business
Yeah, they're
partners.
still partners, yeah. Sammy was partners with John, and when John passed away, it went back to Laurie John. And here we go.
It looks like Tom McGonagle is on
Going
the
to
verge
be on
of
the hill here.
getting to the hill.
Yep.
Whoa.
8-4.
And on the hill,
That was Mr. Ed Cohane knocking our camera out of whack. You can't take him anywhere.
Okay. Mr. Al Leon has just readjusted our camera.
I don't know how to get to there.
Another dry break. This may be the last chance for Mr. Saur. Let's see if he can put some racks together and make this match a little closer.
He's still got a lot of work.
Yeah, and
Don't want to
Tom,
hit any balls.
he overcut it.
He hit balls too. Billy would say he got lucky, but he didn't. The other guy still has the dice.
And Tom just 7'd out and passed the dice right back. Somebody in the chat says, Danny, 70 degrees in St. Pete, Florida. Good fishing weather.
It's been warm in Florida. Miami, it's been 80 every day.
Got a nice little angle to slide over a little bit for the 6. You don't want to get too straight, but if he does, he's okay because he can shoot the 7 in the side pocket, on the left-hand side of the table.
Okay, a little bit tighter now, 8-5. Ed Sauer breaking. Oh, that's going to be a match, huh?
You can purchase your pay-per-view passes right now. You go to SteinwayBilliards.com. And the buttons are live right now. You can purchase your pay-per-view right after the turning stone. We got a couple of days, and then we head to New York. SteinwayBilliards.com. Look at the 9s. Been motivating towards that left-hand corner pocket.
Well, he made a ball, and he's got a chance to run out.
Yeah, if the 2 goes, you want to play the 2. You don't really want to play the 2-9 unless you have to.
No, because if you do, you might as well play the 3-9.
Well, that's the 3-9 up there. You're on the rail.
Oh, that's not okay.
Yeah, 5-9.
This is the 5-9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got a good point. I mean, if you can make the 2, you make the 3, and then play the 5-9. Because the 4 is down already. Oh, ha, ha.
No, it looks like he's going to play it. No, he's not.
Played-
Yes, he
He
is.
did play it,
Yep.
and that quick is the turnaround.
We got a match here.
That's right. 8-6 now, Ed breaking.
Look at this. Ooh.
See, that 9's tracking towards those pockets now. It's starting to move.
He whacked that one.
Oh, look at this. He had a nice shot, and the 4 came right in the way.
The last ball rolling?
Yep.
Happens too often. You could see Jason Shar in the background of your screen warming up.
Jason is here not
I'll
only
take my
to
suitcase.
Jason is here not only to defend his title 3 in a row, looking for 4. He's also here to gain Mosconi points because by the end of this year, when they have the Mosconi Cup, Jason will have his American green card or whatever it is, so he'll be able to
he's got to
travel.
wait 5 years. He can travel. But he can only play for Europe. He can't play for the USA.
That's what I meant.
Right.
I wasn't saying that he was going to play for the U.S., but he'll be able to play in the Mosconi Cup for Europe.
Yeah.
And that's what he's hoping to do. That's his goal for the year.
Unless something changes where they allow him to play for the USA, and he said he would. But right now, as it is, he's only qualified to play for Europe. If he makes any team. You think he's got a good possibility of making a team?
I think so.
It's so do I.
I think he's playing so well he could play for Mars.
He sure can. One ball goes right by the 5. Not the easiest shot, but a makeable shot. Just don't get caught up behind this 4 ball.
No, he's going to glance too much for that.
Careful here.
Nice shot. Well, he's in danger of winning this match.
That's dangerous.
He's got some work to do.
Well, he's looking at the 4 ball to see if it goes into the side pocket.
It definitely goes in the corner. Well, maybe it goes in the side, too. From here, it looks like it might.
Yeah, it goes in the side right by the 7 ball. Just don't touch anything. I mean, 7 ball's up on the rail. Shouldn't even come close to the 7 ball playing this in the side pocket.
No, he doesn't have a full pocket now.
How about playing the 4 ball down the corner? This way you come
That's
back
what I
off the
call it.
rail, right?
The corner is a better position shot.
Right.
Probably easier to make, too.
Well, he's got an angle where he can play the 4 on the side and follow up in the cue ball for the 5 in the opposite side pocket. It looks like he has that angle.
Oh, I don't think he can get to the opposite side. It looks to me like he's going at the 8.
He bumped it.
Oh, now he's got a combination 9. That's all he's got. See, I like the corner, so you don't mess with hitting that ball.
Well, Tom, you got to come with it, or you're going to play safe.
It might even pass the 9.
You bank the 5 ball up table and bring the cue ball down behind the 9 here.
Well, he'll have to go forward to do that.
Right. He's looking at the combination. He's on the hill, and Ed is now breathing down his collar. Tom might be looking to end this quick.
Tough shot.
Yeah, he played it. It can go in any pocket, and it's good as gold, but not this time.
It's going to be a match here.
Yeah, Ed's got to get out, though.
Well, he went the wrong way and hit the 3. It went before he hit it.
Yeah, it did go. The 5, yeah, the 5 went.
The 5, it did.
Yeah.
When he shot the 3,
It went right past the 9 ball.
he should have shot it in the corner.
And look what Ed's doing. Ed locked himself up behind the 8 ball with no shot towards the 6.
Yeah, that's not a good shot.
Tom is sitting in his seat, waiting to get out. He got the opportunity.
Yeah,
he's up.
sold out.
Tom's up before
He
the ball
sold out.
can stop.
I don't see anything going wrong here. Just don't get on the rail after you make the 7. Leave a little angle to bounce. He got straight in. He doesn't have much angle. Now he might have to come all the way back, play the 8 in the side. Yeah, he's got to draw the ball, shoot the 8 in the side, I believe.
These points come into play here. Oh, he didn't even come near the point. Nice shot. Does he go 3 rails and
Yeah,
back out?
yeah, he's got to
89?
go 3 rails. Got to go 3 rails.
A little short on the natural position here, just a little short.
Perfect.
It's going to be pretty good.
Perfect. This is the set, the match, the shot.
The call from the box. Rodney Morris, Jason Shore, up next, 8 o'clock.
And Tom McGonagle.
Mr. Tom McGonagle wins that. I want to thank Danny DiLiberto and Carl Kowakovich down at the other end. That's how his name.
What kind of a name did you just put on me there?
Kalakowicz.
What is so hard to say? Kantrowitz. What's so hard?
Kantrowitz
Yeah.
for sitting in, and we're going to be
3
right back
simple.
with another match. Thanks, guys. Just want to end this one.
So I don't know where Ed went.